Hello and welcome to the Chinese gangster wonderland in Cambodia, also known as Sihanoukville. This used to be a very different place not too long ago, but over the past decade it has received tons of Chinese investment, some of it legit, some of it not quite legit, and the city has been transformed. Sihanoukville. Just a few decades ago, it was a sleepy backwater resort town that Western backpackers might pass through. But then Cambodia was signed on to the One Belt, One Road initiative, and Chinese investment began flowing in and changing the city. It was meant to be a model for the rest of the developing world. Skyscrapers appeared out of nowhere, along with hundreds of thousands of Chinese citizens. But things didn't work out the way China hoped. Most of the investment went into building casinos, online gambling companies, and worst of all, online scam centers, where people were forced against their will to scam people online out of thousands of dollars. They're billion-dollar industries, and Cambodia had unintentionally created a Chinese criminal paradise on its coast. Now, these were Chinese mafias scamming Chinese citizens from outside of China, and so the Chinese government forced Cambodia to crack down. Nowadays, things are going more underground. Different nationalities like Indonesians and Malaysians are getting involved. But the mafias haven't left. Got the Chinese style exit sign. All the door tags are listed in Chinese as well. The whole building looks like it was built yesterday. Classic Chinese construction. You can see this building I'm in is in an entire giant plot, a giant series of buildings. It's all called Star Bay. Very fancy sounding name. I'm coming from the top floor, so got some time to look at the advertisements here. Got stuff in Chinese, but also Vietnamese. Have an advertisement promoting what looks like an online gambling site, of course, with a Russian woman. Yeah. I got this up for Chinese New Year. Got a Jaguar here, Audi right there. I think that's a Mustang right over there. There's a Mercedes back there. Listen, even inside China itself, it's rare to see cars like this. Let alone out here, where, I mean, it's not that much of an economy. It's Sihanoukville. The only thing you really have is casinos. But where else could that money be coming from? The sign says, "Welcome home. Welcome to your new home. It's Sihanoukville." Right. So it's there. What a place. For a lot of stuff here, you won't find any English on the signage, unless they're trying to look more fancy. This just has like a ridiculously long name. This claims to be an international travel agency. By international, I assume they mean Chinese. Ni hao. Yes. 你是中国人吗? Are you Chinese?
你是哪里的？
我是美国的。
好了 ，OK， 好了，你的中国非常好。你是有
你的也是。
一般般。
一般般的。
好了，你有的书在哪？
我的书。
你读书？
读书哦，在上海的。
啊，我靠，这么好。
乌克兰人、俄罗斯人。
Yeah。
但是你们是朋友们。
对嘛？不，我们朋友，因为他们是。
You know where I'm from? 你们知道？
美国。
对，美国人。
美国。
美国人。
美国哪个城市？
俄罗斯。
对吗？美国哪个
And
城市？
we're all in like this Chinese crazy city. Can I ask? I know. What do you guys actually do here?
Translator.
Oh,
Cannot speak, but can read. and to translate to
English
Chinese.
and Chinese. Okay,
Yes,
wow.
Chinese. It's
No, you know, in the first when I come to here, I working in online casino.
Okay.
You know, online casino.
I've heard of the online casino.
Player,
yes.
bunker, player,
Yeah.
roulette.
Yeah.
Roulette, it's fucking, блядь.
And you said don't come to Sihanoukville.
Yeah,
no,
and
it's nice.
It's nice. Okay.
Yes, but it's like a
That's not
Chinese
what I heard
city.
5 seconds ago.
it's like prostitute city.
It's,
I'm
It's-
say true.
Tomorrow we will
it's
be
nice,
famous.
but it's Chinese and a prostitute city. They're ordering me to go to the beach and drink with them.
Yeah, now we're gonna.
This is so random, you would have thought I staged it, but
Давай.
let's go. Спасибо, mom.
Where you wanna go? How much you want? Sometimes they can just catch.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
There's thieves out here.
Even with phone, when you in tuk-tuk, they can just take it and.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
They got
So
phone
it's a little
snatching.
bit.
Yeah, don't have a lot of some good Chinese. I think a lot of people on the world know what happened to here, but it's not my business.
I have heard a little bit about that.
You heard about what?
The Chinese mafia. 所以你说
他们
这边的赌场有腐败的问题 corruption 的问题。
我们有决定这个事，我们有决定这个事，但是我现在对吗？这样。什么时候你的这个事在 YouTube？
什么时候啊？大概 maybe 2 months later.
啊，新年快乐 ！Happy Chinese New Year！
春节快乐，春节快乐，耶！
And you know, here already have a lot of.
We do have all the decorations here. And-
Okay, close and we speak.
Alright, I had to step away from the white girl wasted over there for a minute. The things I do for this channel. Just randomly found a Ukrainian and a Russian girl that wanted to treat me to drinks and food, and I had to walk away to go make this video. The dedication I have to this channel. Alright, let's go and explore Sihanoukville. They gave me some interesting insights, actually. I couldn't, or I'm gonna choose not to put everything on video. I don't want to get them in trouble, but obviously this is a city that's holding a lot of dark secrets, you could say. Everything from the layout of the city to the empty buildings under construction, it just all looks exactly like a Chinese city. It's wild. It doesn't feel like Southeast Asia. The changes here have been incredibly rapid. That's why you see local Cambodian people just walking around almost looking like they're confused. 10, 15 years ago, none of this existed. Money just poured in over the past decade. Hello.
Indonesia.
Cambodia. Oh, Indonesia. Apa kabar? Apa kabar? Hello, can I come in? Okay. How do I play? It's free? Okay. Okay. Can you hold?
Now I have to look.
Not easy. I think I got one. Okay, thank you. It's free? Oh, okay, well, thank you. 你说中文吗？多少钱？
有5块，
我可以1元吗？
可以。
1元，OK。 Hello? Okay. We have a VIP card. It's like they don't even expect the local Cambodians to come here. What is this game? 这是什么? I think that's like a Chinese gambling game. That over there seems to be an actual casino. So this is not just a friendly arcade. This is also a full built-in casino where you can bet money and stuff. Nice, who's that? What's this? This is something? No? Can you speak Chinese? 中文? 你会说中文吗? How can you do? No? 为什么?
ai cũng mất không? Bao nhiêu sao em mất không? Ai mất không? Ai thì sao mất không?
Okay, I go. I just wanted to know. Alright, those guys were about to call security on me, so I don't know what I was about to walk into. Let's just leave. Wow, 你干得好，干得好，干得好，干得好。OK， 谢谢，拜拜。Not quite sure of what to make of that, but there you go. That was the Gobo East Center, which is both an arcade, but mainly a casino. You have the payment options available at this shop: Union Pay, WeChat, Alipay. Only Chinese payment options available. Here is an incredibly Chinese-looking supermarket. This could be anywhere in China right here, except the prices will be higher. All Chinese products. It's a famous iced tea that you get over there. Almost forgot about this thing. It's like a pineapple beer drink that they have in China. This one's like a pomegranate drink, if I remember right. It's pretty popular in Beijing. And of course, lots of Starbucks stuff, because nobody loves Starbucks more than China. Oh, and here we have the entire section of baijiu and Maltai. The most famous drink in all of China. Not particularly good, I don't recommend it, but it is the most famous in China. And here you get like a little portable, quick version. Got all the portable noodles right here. 你是中国人吗？中国什么地方是？山东。山东。山东。OK， 北方的。对。Cold. 冰的。冰。Yeah. 冰。You don't speak English, but you speak Chinese. All right. Oh yeah, jelly. Here. Oh, okay. He's taking me away from the overpriced Chinese ones. Okay. Thank you. All good. Just like in that Lao special economic zone, there's a bunch of like Chinese products that were imported that are actually like way cheaper in China itself. Ni hao. You speak Zhongwen or Yinwen? You speak Khmer?
Yeah,
Khmer, okay. As someone who spends a lot of time in dangerous places, I want to tell you about a security tool that I use all the time. It's called ExpressVPN. ExpressVPN keeps me safe whenever I'm in a place with unencrypted or unsecured Wi-Fi networks, like airports, coffee shops, or hotels. These are the kinds of places where it's so easy for anyone to hijack your internet connection and steal your personal data like credit cards, passwords, bank logins, and other stuff that could cost you a ton of money and hassle if it falls into the wrong hands. But ExpressVPN wraps my whole connection in a secure, encrypted tunnel to keep me safe from hackers, even on sketchy networks. I've lived in enough authoritarian countries to know the importance of a VPN for privacy too. No matter where you are, there are a ton of third parties trying to censor what information you can see and monitor your online activity. Whether that's government agencies, ISPs, data brokers, or big tech, the list goes on and on. But because ExpressVPN reroutes all my traffic through a secure server in another location, I don't have to worry about anyone else getting access to or trying to control what I do online. And of course, if you want to change your location to watch different shows on Netflix and other streaming services, ExpressVPN has you covered there as well. The other day I watched The Lord of the Rings from Cambodia, where Netflix isn't normally available, but all I had to do was connect to a server in Japan, refresh, and there it was. So give it a try. Go to expressvpn.com/sabbatical and get an extra 3 months of ExpressVPN for free.
Just look at this place. It's wild. You would think this place just got bombed and they're rebuilding again. Nowhere is changing as much and as fast as Sihanoukville in Cambodia. Apparently this is the mall. A very Chinese looking mall. 中国国贸. Chinese style hamburgers. Do you mind if I ask, where are you from?
Austria.
What do you think about the city? I mean, it's not quite like the rest of Cambodia, is it? This is seriously like a mall of China that's been teleported directly to Cambodia. It's really kind of wild. Apparently, it's a thing that some foreign tourists will wander down here. They haven't realized how much the city has changed. And just like that Austrian fellow, I'll be like, this is terrible. For me, I don't know. I'm used to this stuff, I guess. 你是本地人吗？还是中国人？中国人。哦 ，OK。你的客户他们比较喜欢苹果还是华为？
一般苹果会偏多一点，
苹果
大部分是。
OK， 好。这个商场是今年建筑的。
2月1号才刚开业。
OK，
就是前2个月才刚开业。
Here we have a kind of Chinese medicine shop or something like that. Always got to be a Chinese medicine shop. Molly， 这是什么东西？
这是蜂蜜，野生蜂蜜。
有什么好处？
对，会比较甜，然后对你的
阿弟，野生蜂蜜很好。
润肠道，
可以润你的肠道。
哦，你 OK， 我的肠道不很好。
不是，这是高粱酒，就是这个。
哦 OK，
高粱做的酒，酿着的酒，然后加上很多药材，50-60种药材。
介意我可以试一下吗？
对。
这天是我的，这是我儿子。
啊，好的。哦，你的儿子。
儿子，对，大市场。
好的。
白酒这样子。
然后这是啥东西啊？
白酒。
哦，这是白酒啊。
耶。
OK。1、2、3。
OK。
好喝的。哦，2杯。
这个俄罗斯人吗？
我不是俄罗斯的，我是美国的。
美国人。
美国。
厉害，中文讲的真好。
我喜欢中国，我现在就在上海。啊，干杯！
这是干杯。干杯。
对。
这个酒是喝了之后壮阳，就是找女人很 OK， 性生活很 OK。
OK。可能最后一杯。
干杯！
干杯！哦，
欢迎你。
有意思的哦，
就是生殖器。
哦，这样子。
这个
什么动物？
鹿。
鹿。哦。哦，deer。
耶。
deer。OK。
路边。
哇哦，
很长很长的。这个里面的中药。
哦，这是药。
中药，对，中药有61种。
61种。
Yes。海燕子。
哇。
海马。耶。
海马。OK。
耶，很多东西在下面，很多。
OK。
Yes。
真有意思。
真有意思。
我没想到叫那么多东西。
中国的东西，中药，中国很神奇的，很神奇。您看我这个，这个路边全是，
哇，
路边。
哦，这是路边的。
您闻一闻这个味道，很轻。
OK。哇哦，有意思的味道。
这个喝了之后，做爱很 OK。
我要考虑一下。
这还有一个我们喝的 OK。一点点。
我刚最后一点。
OK。Cheers。
Cheers，干杯。
干杯。
嗯。
美国我没有去过，没有
去过。
没有，我们不会英语。
啊。
不会英语。
没关系。
不会。
你来这边多久？4年多了。
19年来。
你的儿子也是吗？
那我儿子在中国上学，今天3号刚过来3天。
OK。
他是我们中国的寒假，就是读书放假了，春节放假，对 ，baby 刚过来。
所以住在这里很舒服吗？
很舒服。
有人说这里很危险的，为什么？
我们觉得还好，因为我们怎么说呢？我们不做灰茶，我们就做我们所熟悉的行业。我们的身边的朋友都是做生意的。对。我们感觉还挺好，我们不出去玩，就是看店做生意。
Okay, I'm not gonna lie. Like after slamming a few beers with those Russian and Ukrainian girls, and then that dude just throwing me like 4 shots of Malgio, Baigio, whatever it's called. I'm starting to get a little hammered here. I think I might need to go take a break. Also, May, everyone's favorite Indonesian, is here. We gotta go say hi. So. Let's get out of here. Hi, May.
Hi.
Thanks for joining me on another Chinese adventure. Let's go. Alright, so it's that ball.
It's nice.
Nice shirt, very good shirt. I am not as stoned as you think I am. You know? 你知道吗？It's not quite as noticeable as all the Chinese stuff, but mixed in. Oh, it's down here. What?
Yeah, that one.
It's not quite as noticeable as all the Chinese stuff, but mixed in the background, are many Indonesian stalls and restaurants. And in fact, there's as many Indonesians here as there are Chinese people, if not more. You got your nasi goreng, you got your mie goreng sapi. Apa kabar?
Baik.
Okay. Saya suka Indonesia.
Indonesia.
Yeah.
Indonesia Jakarta
Dan kapan datang di sini?
sebulan yang lalu.
All right, we put on our finest clothes to go to the casino. The only nice shirt that I have, the same one that I used to meet the Yakuza. So let's go see a Chinese casino. No what? No what?
What do you mean no? What? No.
What language do you speak?
Can you speak Chinese? Chinese. Yeah.
Okay. 有什么问题吗？到底是
21点。21点没有。有这900张。
looks like you pay with cash. No English subtitles, so I don't understand anything here.
Yeah, you either gotta read Khmer or you gotta read Chinese. You cannot spend more than 8 hours here. That is quite the warning right there. Now here's a fascinating thing. We're in a Chinese casino, but it's saying you need to use a good old American dollar to start the game.
I don't understand this game.
I don't understand this game, not because of the language difference, because I just don't understand gambling. Is it already over?
I feel like overdressing.
I think we're the most overdressed people here. Chinese people don't really dress up that much. I think it's really over. Alright. That's how you lose $1. I just watched the YouTube video about how to do this before I got here. What's up? Live player, you good? Live, you good, huh? 这不是白角落吗？
对，一样，一样，会中文。
我会中文。
会中文，差不多。Oh, being serious.
Going very well so far. 你们有零钱吗 ？OK， 10美元。好的。
What they mean?
I just lost again.
So you just get profit and then you lost that?
Yeah, I basically just lost $20. It might be rigged. So. Okay, 谢谢。我要回家。Some random Chinese men getting stopped by the Cambodian police over there. I read an interesting statistic that apparently of 300 foreigners that were arrested last year, apparently 200 of them were Chinese. That is to say, 2/3 of every foreigner arrested in Cambodia are Chinese. Hello, hi, yes, what's that? Excuse me. Phnom Penh? Go to Phnom Penh? Where's Phnom Penh bus? Oh, you just go home. You go home. You're going home. Okay. Bye bye. Thank you. Guess those were the hotel workers leaving for the day. Everybody here is working on some kind of weird shift, just like my Eastern European friends from before. Okay. This trip to Sihanoukville has been interesting. But many of the worst stuff, the scammers, the people that are being held hostage to do scams, they're not here anymore. Cambodian police have started to crack down on the truly horrific illegal activities that used to be here in Sihanoukville. And they've now moved to a small town on the Vietnam border, Krong Tam, I think. Krong something. We're about to go back to Phnom Penh right now, and we'll make a decision on if we want to go there. That place, unlike modern Sihanoukville, is supposed to be actually pretty dangerous, so gotta be careful. We're crossing over the mighty Mekong River. Not too long ago, a little over a decade ago, there was no bridge that would take you over the river. And it split Cambodia into two halves. We're now going to the side of Cambodia that people rarely visit. So we've just arrived in Krong Bavet, which is the last town before the border with Vietnam. And that is actually the border with Vietnam right there. Let's see how close we can get to it. As we were driving into this region, I noticed something very interesting. Even though we're coming up on the border with Vietnam, rather than seeing signs in Vietnamese as you might expect, we're seeing signs in Chinese. And now, here at the border, it's Casino Central. It's just like Sihanoukville. Casino, casino, more casinos down there. Every big building is a casino. We have to be very careful around here. This is the place where the Chinese mafias of Sihanoukville have moved out most of their craziest operations, most of the most dangerous operations. And this is sadly also where most of the people being held hostage in Cambodia are being held. We have a scandalous nightlife area right over the border from Vietnam. These signs actually have some Vietnamese on them. Are you from Vietnam?
Yes.
Vietnam? Oh, okay. How are you? You come for a day trip?
Tainan.
You come for one day? He's Vietnamese also?
Chinese?
China, oh, okay. 你是中国人吗？
对，
哦，中国什么地方的？
福建的，
福建的。哦哦，你为什么搬到这个地方？
来玩不可以吗？
啊
为什么搬到这个地方？这里很多中国人。
啊，因为有好多中国人，这是个很好的原因。Doesn't quite look like a paradise you'd want to move to. Hello.
Hello, Dad.
Bye.
Oh, bye bye.
I like Cambodia.
Hello, Cambodia.
Yeah. This building looks very similar to one I saw in the news report. The way that the mafias hold people hostage is they lure people here. They lure people actually to Thailand and then traffic them to Cambodia. And they'll often have an entire floor reserved out in one of these casino buildings. These buildings become a prison for people for years. I mean, needless to say, casinos are going to have a high amount of security, but does this look normal? A giant 15-foot wall, barbed wire over there with security cameras on the gate, and an angry Chinese man looking at me right now. Hey. The old Chinese guy that just rode up with his motorbike was looking very angry at me and could not stop looking.
Oh, yeah. You don't really like that.
You can see waves upon waves of people coming out on motorbikes. They're all coming out of this special economic zone over here. Presumably they're coming from working at some factory job and they're going home for the day. Here we have the Manhattan Special Economic Zone. Presumably named because they wanted to take off like Manhattan. This is a massive migration of factory workers, unlike anything I've ever seen. Hi. Good night. Yeah. We're getting the factory workers very excited. This place is actually a part of Cambodia's hopefully legitimate economic miracle. They're making clothes, apparel, they're building stuff. No scamming going on here. This so many workers coming to work in the factories here that they've even built an underpass to go under the road. You literally have entire cities worth of people coming in here every day. Amazing thing. Would you like some Chinese bread? May has an obsession with bread. What May does not know, though, is that China, amongst all of its culinary wonders, has probably the worst bread in the world.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, you should not eat this. If you really want, you can have some hamburger bread. Isn't that nice? Hamburger bread without the hamburger. For this building, coming up over here, you can see it looks like a fortress. And presumably, any of the floors where they're doing the scamming on, they're at the upper floor. There's no way to escape. This is the height you would have to jump from to escape. So, we just came into the restaurant right next door to that giant building. And we just stumbled upon an Indonesian restaurant, lots of Indonesians. Unlike in Sihanoukville, there's no obvious sign of there being Indonesians in the area. And yet, you gotta wonder, why are there so many here?
Kasih ya. Ya, kasih ya Kak. It's raining. I think so.
Mana bergerak?
Hujan.
Jadi kemana?
Gak tahu kemana ya. Ini apa?
Kasino.
Kasino.
Tapi udah aktif lagi.
Apa?
Udah aktif lagi.
Yang offline-nya nggak aktif.
Yang menangnya nggak aktif lagi. Ya, offline-nya.
Tapi yang online-nya aktif. Oh, it's a casino inside.
Online sih.
Like online. The offline casino already.
Orang kan semua.
Orang Indo. Oh, God. Inside is Indonesian. Oh. Kalau di sini itu ini enggak kayak misalnya kayak yang di berita-berita gitu atau kayak aman-aman aja.
Ada.
Oh, here is actually safe. They're safe. Berarti yang punya orang Indo.
Iya, bosnya orang Indonesia.
Ah. Because the owner is Indonesian.
Oh.
Tapi kalau misalkan yang punya orang Cina itu yang baru. Oh,
Kita bilang
but,
dulu.
apa lagi ada lagi? Newer. Wow, they use newer. Newer apa? Newer building.
Nggak tahu pokoknya namanya itu.
Nama kasinonya. Oh, terus apa lagi?
Venus.
Oh,
Banyak.
the owner is Chinese. Tapi di sana orang Cina.
Iya, banyak.
Venus. Yang kerja di situ orang Indo.
Ada juga orang Indo campur lah. Ada orang Indo.
Oh, ada ini abang, teman abang yang kerja di
Gitu.
apa?
Ada.
Yang di mana yang ada? Yang di sini aja.
Oh,
Ya di situ, suruhlah dia keluar.
mana boleh keluar dia?
Hah? Nggak boleh. Jadi mereka tuh nggak boleh keluar. So they're not allowed to go out.
Jadi cuma di lingkungan itu aja dia.
People were working in crowd. Pokoknya yang pemiliknya Cina nggak boleh. So every company warning by China, they're not allowed to go out. But berarti nggak bisa kayak normal, orang normal gitu.
Keluar jajan itu nggak bisa.
Jadi nggak bisa. Oke lah. Makasih ya bang.
Jadi
Yo.
So according to our Indonesian friends that we just spoke to, this building right behind me, which is called the Venus Hotel and Casino, is one of the places where they're holding people prisoner to do scams. Which means we need to be very careful here.
Oh, this is casino.
在一开有赌场吗？然后酒店在楼上吗？哦，这样子。
Kan sih jangan gitu. Maybe it'll be the center of attention here.
Yeah.
So, they're trying to look at the view now.
What?
They're looking at the view now.
Behind the Chinese gangsters who are looking at us now are people trapped. Taipei, no room.
Thailand.
Ah, yes, yes.
Yeah.
Hi.哥们儿，我可以问你一个问题，就是就像我就像在旁边有人有囚犯，他们不能离开那个大楼，你知道吗？
开做饭，
就是说有骗人在楼上，是对吗？
骗人，
骗人，对，
不知道，
你不知道吗？
对。
谢谢。And then here, literally right on the border with Vietnam, the border is right there. We have another casino where, according to our Indonesian friends, there are people being held prisoner.
Indonesian. I'm Indonesian. Looks like map. Huh? What's this?
Yes. No problem.
The file is literally changed. Like a gangster inside.
Yeah, people's faces with like X's drawn out.
And later gonna be your face. Our face.
Yeah, that's, I'm not gonna be allowed in.
Vietnam, but
Oh, you're from Vietnam?
I'm from it, but me and my friend go lose wallets, lose money.
Was it scammers?
Scammer I don't have.
Who was it? Who stole it? In the hotel?
No, I don't know. And now I don't have place sleep. And now I go to more and Vietnam.
Okay. Why not go to Vietnam now? I don't know what the hell that was. I have a strong suspicion that guy was kind of a scammer himself. I mean, I tried to give him money and then he asked for like $50. Don't know what's going on there. And then whenever I brought up the word scammer, he just freezes up. Yeah. It's time to get out of here. It's time to get out of here. This is not the place you want to hang around.
Chăm tí cô chung một tí dừng từ chuyên hạt cá. Ok vâng, ok. Bà qua chia YouTuber thì. YouTuber. Yes. Chú mấy đấy, chú mấy đấy.
Thank you, all good, okay, bye bye. They're looking for Vietnamese and Chinese. Illegal Vietnamese and Chinese?
Check all. When he come in, he go to Phnom Penh.
So we were just stopped at a police checkpoint, and our driver has informed us that they were looking for criminals from China and Vietnam. And I believe he explained that we are simple, humble YouTubers who do not want any problems. "40 years ago, this building was a school, but it soon became another building that was hiding a dark secret. A very dark secret. 40 years ago in Cambodia, one of the worst atrocities in all of human history took place under the Khmer Rouge and Pol Pot, an absolute madman who massacred his own people, but also foreigners, anyone who was educated, ethnic Chinese Cambodians, ethnic Vietnamese Cambodians. Thousands of people died just here on the site of this high school. But overall, across the country, millions perished. A number that you can't even process. This is an old blackboard from the time of the prison. You can see barely legible French right here. Cambodia used to be a French colony, and Pol Pot, the horrific dictator that took power, was very proud of his knowledge of French and French literature. Nowadays, this place has been transformed into a museum so that Cambodians never forget the atrocities that took place and never repeat the mistakes of the past. And that's what's so tragic about those places that we saw along the border yesterday. In 2024, in the modern age, there are people being kept as slaves, being tortured in almost the same way as people were tortured here. The only difference is, here it was the government, and they had the intention to eliminate people. Over there on the border, they're trying to make money. But you could argue the evil is the same. There may be hope for Cambodia. Things were much worse 5 years ago. But in the meantime, the Chinese mafia has expanded. They're going global. These operations have shown up now in the Middle East, in South America, and who knows where next. You are the target. No one is safe. So don't gamble online, and don't trust any stranger that offers you a job opportunity.